Hi, my name is Jordan Welch, and I am an engineering manager here at 7Factor. Today I'm showing off a personal project of mine called Chore Manager. So I'm someone who's always used a digital assistant. Before smartphones were out, I had a Palm Pilot in middle school. Very cool. Had all of my kind of calendar events, contacts, would organize notes in there. And it's always just been helpful to me to have that kind of structure of a digital assistant. So growing up, I decided that I wanted to have a application to help me manage uh, chores and other kind of recurring events that happen and things you need to keep track of. So there's a lot of different applications out there that do things like this, but none of them worked exactly how I wanted to. So I decided to make my own. I know how to do those things. So this was a great example of kind of thinking in MVP, minimal viable product. My fiance and I sat down and talked about kind of what features we would need in an application like this to be able to use it for our lives. And I built kind of just those bare bones features first, and we were able to start using it. We've been using it for about a year now. And then on top of that, just keep building features as they come up and as we find need from there. So really, the core feature of this that I liked over other applications is this idea of being able to repeat tasks at an interval that's kind of based on when you complete them, as opposed to kind of a standard interval like a calendar event where it doesn't matter whether you do it or not, it just kind of keeps repeating that way. So that's been kind of the core of this, and being able to also set up kind of intervals that are more specific, like I'm able to say every 1 week on Mondays or every 1 week on Thursdays, able to kind of set up those intervals kind of specific to what how I want to complete them. So this project I built it using the Tall stack, which is a stack popular with the Laravel community. It uses Tailwind CSS for the styling, Alpine JS for kind of light JavaScript interactivity, Laravel for the back end, and then Laravel Livewire for the reactive front end. So I chose the stack because it was something that I could kind of build with very quickly and easily, as well as testing it very easily. So I used test-driven development to build this application. So I was able to kind of build out a test file for each of the pages I was building, and easily kind of design towards those. So with Livewire, that's very easy. You're able to kind of get some sort of front-endy tests without actually having to write a big front-end test suite, which, as a lot of developers know, is fairly onerous to write front-end tests. But here I'm able to kind of test to make sure what a page is showing without having to build a big front-end test suite that's kind of running in browser or anything like that. So I use other kind of accelerators to build this very quickly. In Tailwind, there's a project you can purchase called Tailwind UI with a lot of kind of lightly styled UI components. I also used a first-party package called Laravel Jetstream to kind of scaffold the beginning of the UI, as well as the user management and team management, and really kind of quickly take care of a lot of the part that I was less interested in, and get something stood up that I was able to use very quickly. So this has been a great project, really fun to work on. And I'd say that that's kind of my biggest piece of advice and biggest takeaway of a personal project, is to really make sure that it's something that is fun for you to work with. Don't use a framework just because you think you're supposed to, or some language that you're not interested in. If you're not interested in it, you're really not going to work on it. So this has been a great project. I've kind of spawned a lot of kind of side parts and integrations, was able to set up email reminders from it. I've also built a magic mirror module, which is a project to kind of show information on the dashboard. So made an integration with the APIs there. And I'm also working on a mobile app version using Flutter, which is a mobile framework by Google that we've been using here at 7Factor with a few clients. So yeah, I recommend to go out there, find a project that you want to work on, and just figure out kind of the smallest piece of work that is going to be functional, and get it into your life, start using it. And yeah, thank you very much, and hope you have a good day.